So when I was in school, ministerial school, one of the classes was about doing memorial services. And they wanted us to make a pretend memorial service. And instead, I created this ceremony. It's something we've done here for 12 years now. I'm going to invite the the prayer chaplains to get up. And they're going to be passing out to you these dried up bulbs. They're gladiola bulbs. Please take one. We have 4 baskets going around right now. Please make sure you can just pass them down the aisle too, Marty, to make sure everybody gets one. As these come around, I just want to talk to you about this. I've noticed, and the reason I created this is I've noticed in our lives, I've noticed in our culture that we less and less make room for grief. We less and less make room for sadness, for loss. We call it efficiency. We give platitudes and Hallmark cards for it. We don't allow our friends to really feel their feelings because it makes us uncomfortable when people are bereft. And we want to rush in and fix it. And in unity, it even gets worse because we know it's all good. Right? The worst thing you can say to someone when they're in grief is that they're in a better place. God wanted them up in heaven. Right? And I know everybody means well when they say that, but to say that to a mother who's grieving the loss of her child doesn't help. Does not help. But what it is we have lost the ability, in my opinion, we have lost the ability to hold our emotion of grief because somehow we think it's wrong or bad. And the exact opposite is true. When we squelch any one emotion, we squelch them all. When we allow ourselves to feel the depth of our pain and our grief, we allow ourselves also to feel the richness of the love contained in that grief. We get the ability to remember the truth that this person mattered. This person, this being, this spiritual being had an impact in our lives. And not to honor them by grieving is also part of a denial of our own humanity. That this is going to happen to us too. That we are going to leave these bodies behind and go on to another journey. And we are going to leave behind the people we care about most. And we're in such denial that this doesn't happen and that all the tragedies we watch on the news every day or hear about on our devices, that we tune it out because it feels too much to take on. Because we try to catch up and do it en masse, and we have these communal grieving moments when 50 people are slaughtered at a nightclub in Orlando, when 20-something children are mowed down in their elementary school. We stop and we say, oh, this is too much. I can't bear it. And we have a collective communal outcry of exhaustion. But every day, every single day, someone we care about transitions from this life to the other. Someone on this planet is dying right here and now. And those of you who have had the honor and the privilege, and I'm looking at you all right now and know you've had it, of being with someone when they make that ultimate transition, of being with someone as they grieve their life, And as they say goodbye to you, know it is a precious gift and not something to be avoided at all costs, but something that should be brought in to everyone. It's personal for me. When I was 18 years old, my grandmother was in the hospital, and my parents, trying to protect us, told us that she was going to be fine. They didn't tell us that she was terminal. She was about to let go of her body. So I never got the chance in person to say goodbye to Grandma. But I have said goodbye to Grandma. And that's what I invite us all into today. This bulb, everyone have one? Yeah? This bulb can represent many people or one special person that you need to let go and to let know how much you love them. One of the things I also noticed, I was an altar boy. I was a good Catholic boy. Okay, I wasn't good, but I was a Catholic boy. Right? So I wore the whole outfit. It's really ironic. There's pictures of me in the cassock and surplice on the altar, praying with the priests and all the other altar boys. And that I'm a minister today, not dressed the same, but a minister today, is part of the full circle of life. But I noticed when I was a kid serving funerals and attending family funerals, my family took us to funerals. We saw the bodies in the caskets. We saw the bodies being buried in the ground, and we saw people putting dirt on top of the coffin. And then slowly but surely through the years, all those rituals of putting dirt on the coffin, seeing a deceased person's body have seemed to vanish from our life. And by the time I was an adult, there was just astroturf, no dirt. And you went to the graveside and then you went away and they buried the body after you left because you couldn't possibly be there for the body to be buried. And there's something lost when we don't take the moment, the opportunity to put our hands into dirt and know the truth of ashes to ashes, dust to dust. This is part of the circle of our physical human lives. Our spiritual lives aren't over, but our physical life in this body does come to an end. So this service is about you being able to get your hands dirty and to let your heart feel all of its feelings through to the end.